I'm Ryan Kruger.
I'm Luke.
This is our automated aqueous pH regulator. And so you can set a software-defined pH value into the firmware. And this system, when enabled, will use pH up, which is a basic solution, and pH down, which is a acidic solution, to bring the solution in the container down here to the value that you set. And so it'll use this pH sensor, which reads an analog voltage that corresponds to the pH of the solution. The computer checks that against the value you set, dispenses some liquid, checks it again. These two paddles stir up the solution to make sure that it all diffuses. It's battery powered. Tried to hide most of the cabling in the back here. These two servos press down on these levers. These are just some spouts. And so we'll plug it in. This LCD shows the status, so it says stirring, target pH 6.
Stirs for a while.
There are several parameters you can set, such as the number of stirs, which is like how long you want to wait until you take your next sample. There's sleep time, where if you're at your desired pH for 5 consecutive samples, you go into sleep mode, and then you won't do anything for like a minute. You can change that time too. You can change your tolerance, how much that this should be, how close the pH should be to your target, and all those can be defined in the header file. And so this will sample it after it's done stirring. I'll read it to you. How many samples is it?
60 samples. Or stirs?
How many stirs?
32.
It stirs 32 times.
You notice that when we were testing it last night, we realized it takes a really long time for it to actually diffuse to get an actual accurate pH reading. So
Actual pH 6.3. So the tolerance is 0.2. So it's going to dispense one more time and hopefully stop.
I don't know, dude. It went from 8 to 6.
The pH up and pH down solution is very concentrated, so we diluted it with water to make the adjustments smaller per adjustment.
It may be a little too concentrated, so.
Now it's reading 5.7, so that's below the target. It will try to bring it back up. That could be prevented with more diluted
The more you
concentrations.
dilute it, the less it'll increment and more accurately dispense it.
The best part about this is it's completely hands-off. You can leave it, and it'll just keep your aquarium or whatever you're using at the right time, at the right pH.
Just gotta fill up the pH solution. Make sure you got enough in there.
That's about it.
Cool. Thanks, guys.